Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect. Alright, so as you can see we're back on the Normandy after having spent a bit of time on the Citadel, and I think we're about to go ahead and send ourselves off to the stars and see what we can find as far as our missions are concerned. But before we do, we're going to go ahead and have a bit of a chat with Ashley. We've already caught up with the rest of the crew, so yeah, we probably don't want to leave anyone behind. You know, we don't want to find any favoritism one way or another. At the moment, yeah, we want to make sure that everyone feels welcome on board.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Commander. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, when we pick up that Asari scientist, we'll have to tell her we killed her mom. That's gonna suck. Just saying, Commander.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest, she's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. Same as you, I expect. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
I was an only child, but I get the idea. At least one of my parents was always on duty.
Yeah, military families, eh? With schedules like that, it's a wonder we ever have kids anymore. Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand-to-hand.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but Abby decided to learn the... They do great things to her figure, though.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Okay, well, I guess that's a little bit of information about her. But let's go ahead and let's make our way back to the bridge. I believe our next plan is probably to go ahead and find the good doctor. Dr. Tassoni, I presume. So, let's go ahead and we will zip on up there and we will see just exactly what that takes. Because, well, again, as they said, we have to go and search for her. She's out somewhere. Where that is exactly, I do not know. So, either way, let's go ahead and back on out of the map. We'll make our way over towards the dig site in the Artemis Tau cluster. Actually, did we... I don't remember. Let's just double check. Was there anywhere in particular that we were after? Explore the uncharted worlds of the Artemis Tau cluster. Huh. Okay, so it is a genuine shot in the dark. Let's go ahead and see what we can find. Hopefully we'll be able to figure out where she is. Let's try with Sparta first. We've already got that lined up in our crosshairs, so we may as well tick that off the list. Alrighty, let's have a quick look. At the moment, nothing too much. Ooh, where did we see here? An asteroid cluster. Let's go ahead and... We cannot survey this. Hang on a second. Have we already been here before? I don't think we have. But at the same time, too, I'm not 100% sure. We can land here. Let's see, white desert, silicon sand. Okay, so we can land on Adolis. Let's see, is there anything else that we could find? I wonder whether there's anything else for us to scan. I feel like we may have already been here for some reason. I don't remember making it out here, but the fact that we've already scanned everything else, there's an asteroid cluster. I'm going to assume that we've already been here. I don't think we need to search any further, so let's go ahead and we'll go around clockwise and we'll search it out. Yeah, again, I don't remember being in the Artemis Tau cluster, but the fact that we can scan unknown things and still not have anything to search does strike me as odd. And so I'd really rather not waste our time landing somewhere and then need to return. Well, sorry, yeah. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, we do have a pressure hazard here. That does not seem... I don't remember that. Yeah, and there's nothing to survey here either. Okay, so you know what? Maybe we should be landing... wait a second, where was it? Maybe we should go ahead and land... yeah, we're going to go ahead and drop on down. Again, still nothing to search for, but again, it just feels a little bit weird that... yeah, so we'll go ahead and let's bring Rex and let's bring... Who do we want to bring? Do we bring Caden? Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. That's normally a pretty good combo. Good mix of tech, good biotics, and some combat there. Sure. We'll go ahead and we'll accept that selection. But again, I'm just not sure where we need to be going. Obviously, it's got to be somewhere around, but who knows? Maybe that's why the other place was empty. Actually, maybe that is why the planet was there, and we have to land and have a bit of a search and see what we can find. We have a stronghold. Nope, we've already visited here before. Escape pods, all of that. Okay, so this is... We have been here before. We're going to assume that we've checked out that other system as well. I guess it means that we have to move on to the next one. Alright, so at least we figured that out sooner than later. Yeah, I would have thought that we might have had some kind of, I don't know, an icon in this Legendary Edition just to show that we have already landed at a location before. But again, it's not like we could exactly check out that map before we landed. Nothing down there. Anything up here? Also no. Oh, we can survey. Okay, so we have not been here before. This is a good sign. And then another survey for another gas deposit. And then what have we got all the way out here? A Turian insignia. Scans of the planet Pharos reveal an abandoned base on its moon. The recon team found nothing of interest, but much of the debris was marked with the Magna Colony insignia. Okay, well, I guess it's all the way in this other system. I guess it does make sense. It's when you're looking for something, it's always in the last place you look. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll see what we can find. Again, just double checking that we haven't missed anything important. Heavy metals should be good for the Alliance. Oh, okay. Therum. Okay, Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was once habitable in the past more than it is at the present. Perhaps this explains why many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Okay, Prothean ruins. That's the one. That's where we're going to need to go and land. But just in case things go awry, let's go ahead and quickly double check the asteroid belt. We'll go ahead and we will quickly survey another gas deposit, and then all the way out over here. Ah, nothing. Okay. Well, either way, let's go ahead and land and see if we can find the good doctor. Assuming that she is good, of course. But either way, let's go ahead and land. You know what? I still like our plan from before. Rex and Caden should make a very solid squad. Let's go ahead and we will accept that. And then we'll see what we find. Alright, so far so good.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Okay, so it looks like there's some old closed off mines. Yeah, nothing else really around. Yeah, no lights showing that those doors would open, so I guess that's a dead end. Let's have a look at the map. Yep, okay. We have a way to travel. We've got to pass through a refinery, and then I'm guessing we're going to be figuring out what that is at the end of the map. Alright, let's see how this goes. What do we see? Lots of lava. I suppose, I don't know. I'm guessing that might make things a little bit more dangerous for mining corporations. Again, kind of hard to have a mine when the walls are liquid. So, well, that said though, I guess there is technically ESO and, you know, element fields and whatnot, you know, shields and whatnot. Maybe it's possible that you could actually keep some of that at bay. That would be very nice, actually. It would look rather nice, but good grief, you would not want anything to happen to your generator. Otherwise, that could be particularly bad. Yeah. Could you imagine that? A liquid cave-in. That sounds very dangerous, considering how molten things would be. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and kick the gas up. Oh, hello. You are not appreciated. Alright, well, clearly the Geth are not a huge fan of us being here. Okay. Well, good thing is, shields tanked the hits, so nothing for us to really worry about. I think we've got enough Medigel, sorry, not Medigel, Omnigel, where we can easily go ahead and, yeah, repair the tank if necessary. By tank, I mean Mako. Whereabouts are we looking? Alright, we've got some heavy turrets. Take a couple of shots.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Okay, hang on a second. We've got a couple of options. Oh, there's a way we can go around. That said, though, I do like the idea of having a little bit more... You know, if we can take care of the Geth, it probably means they'll have less reinforcements. Theoretically. That's it, though. I don't see a way of making it through. Alright then, I guess we're just going to have to back on up and out of here. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Can't do too much about that. We're going to have to go around. But at least we took care of what we could. Alright, what else have we got? Oh, another turret. Fair enough. We'll dodge all of that, and then hello. Big boy causing troubles. Let's go ahead and destroy. Oh, hang on a second. What are you doing over here? Let's zoom on in. Yeah, those rockets aren't going to do too much, and then I think that's possibly on the other side. Yeah, I don't think it's in that building, but let's go ahead and double check. I thought I saw another Geth ship. Let's go ahead and check out these previous, what do we call them? Areas. You never know. If the Geth were here, we might be able to find some good little Geth tech. That could be rather handy. And yep, sure enough. Inferno rounds and tungsten rounds. Yeah, alright. In fact, you know what? If we are going to be going ahead and dealing with the Geth, we should probably go ahead and equip some more tungsten. That should be fun. Let's go ahead and switch over from Inferno to... where is it? High explosive rounds, yeah, all fun and games, but again, I still think, let's see. Tungsten. Oh, there we go. Okay, 40%, that's pretty solid. We'll go ahead and we'll pick that up. Caden will go ahead and we'll give that to you as well. Again, let's just go through nice and quickly. Whereabouts? That should do. And then Rex, what have we got? You've already got tungsten rounds attached to your assault rifle. Your shotgun's also got shredder rounds. You know what? That'll be fine for now. And then let's also spend a couple of points because apparently we can. Warp, lowering damage protection, inflicts damage over time. I think that seems to make a bit of sense. And then we're all good. Alright. Let's go ahead and see what else we can find in the next building over. Looks like they got some, oh no, I thought that was a gas bottle, not a fuel tank. Oh. Alright, well, tungsten rounds are working out well. That was quick and easy. Let's just go ahead and... oh, silly thing. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up those. New assault rifle could potentially be nice. Oh, and we can even go ahead and activate the gate controls. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah. Maybe that deactivates the other turrets on the other side, but you know what? It's not that much of a problem for us now. We still got that XP, so we should be fine. Alright, so now that we've got all of this, let's check. I guess we have to check out the other side. Looks like there's maybe a Geth in that building to our left. But we'll go ahead and we'll check out the right-hand side first. Again, always worth checking. Oh, no, nothing worth noting. Oh, I guess it would be too much to ask for something everywhere. And then, oh, hang on a second. A locked crate. Wonder what they had in here. Alright, some heavy armor. That could be nice. Alright, well either way, we'll go ahead and we'll switch that out if we need once we get back into the Mako. We don't want to get in trouble out here. Alright, where are you, bud? We know you're here. Yep, that'll do it. And then... another new sniper rifle. Okay, very nice. Alright, gate control, that should be fine. Excellent. No enemies around. Alright, let's see. Let's get back into the vehicle. Alright, so. New heavy armor and max out stuff. Frictionless materials, that's always cool, but again, we will see what we've got first. Oh, alright. Not as good as what we've got. That's fine. We'll leave that behind. I think we'll also go ahead and we'll mark all of this armor to go. Oh, and we could actually pass the heavy armor maybe to Ashley there. That could be good. Yeah, so we'll mark everything and we'll be able to... yeah, we'll give her the other suit that we had. Or, well, the extra one that we found later. But again, all in time. Oh, looks like there is some kind of armature up ahead. Let's go ahead and... we'll deal with you. There's an extra shot coming from way back. Okay. Let's just boost on up and try to avoid falling into the lava. Alright, that's all good. Still keeping a careful eye out for... hang on a second. Alright, you know what? We'll jump over a couple of shots. Not that I think we really need to, but maybe... Yeah, alright, you know what? Let's not bother deal with them at distance. I think it's just going to be easier if we just make our way up and see what we can do. Alright, what have we got? We have... Oh, that's gone. And then who's over the rocket trooper? Yeah, that's not much in the way of danger to us. Oh, and it looks like there is another... Oh, a Colossus. Okay, big boy. Okay, so we haven't seen the Colossus before. This is the first one. As you can tell, kind of similar to the other ones, but bigger. There we go. That should do well. Almost 2,000 XP. That is very nice. Alright, and I guess we're going to have to go through this tunnel here. Let's go ahead and speed down the nice straight section. It's kind of nice to have a bit of a paved area after all of the bumpy road. And then let's see, what have we got? Another surprise. It doesn't matter, we're all good. Alright. Anything else that we see? It does look like there's another tunnel for us to go through. Not seeing anywhere for us to really check out some of these other locations. Oh, wait a second. That does appear to be abandoned. Is there anything worth noting? Oh. Oh man, I was really hoping that there was going to be some, not necessarily a lost artifact per se, but the, but maybe some goods left when the Geth arrived. Because I'm assuming that there were still people around here when the Geth rocked up. And so, yeah, maybe they had left something else for us to scavenge on our way through. Oh well, wishful thinking. Still works. Alright, let's see, what have we got here? Oh, big booms. Enemies are down. Just going for the good old serpentine maneuver. Avoid getting shot. And then... what have we got down here? Oh, look at that. A barricade. That worked so very well for them. Yeah. Not very well at all. Oh, and it looks like... we are out of luck. Alright, let's draw some weapons. We know that there's Geth around. We've got a quick save there. Let's go ahead and take some cover. Definitely looks like... yep. Got some company. Alright, we got them down. Anybody else? Actually, you know what? Rex, what are you doing? Use your assault rifle, please, and thank you. Alright, let's make our way up. Alright. Handled nicely. No one else is around. That's good. At least we got rid of the, what do you call it, the jamming.
Lost shields!
Oh. Let's take some cover. Let's redo our shielding. And you know what? Let's also... let's get them to get their barriers up just so they have some extra little bit of protection there. Oh, you know what? There's a sniper. Let's go with sabotage and warp. Alright, still getting shot at, but let's push forwards. Yeah, let's not get caught down here. This is a kill box for sure. Oh. Alright, mostly safe. Still got a couple more, but let's go ahead and see if we can outflank. And who's left up here? Oh, rocket trooper. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Oh, we already got him. Alright, sweet. I was about to say, maybe we could use some biotic lift or something and maybe either pop him up or the barricade. That would be a nice way of doing things. Alright, let's go ahead and see what else is up here. Alright, no more enemies up there yet. That said though, yet. Okay, big boy. That is not helpful. What are we dealing with?
Lost shields!
There's stalkers somewhere. Oh, snipers as well. Alright, let's quickly go ahead and we're going to go ahead and sabotage. That should be pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and you can use a defensive. We'll go ahead and get our defenses up and running. Ooh, that's got a bit of a sting to it. Alright, let's see, what else can we do? Can we go for maybe lift throw? No, let's, oh, neural shock's not gonna help us. It's a pity. Alright, I guess we'll just have to focus in on those enemies. Alright, let's do. Come on. Let's move aside. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll throw the stalker for now. Oh, Rex is down. Alright, let's go ahead and call him back up again. And we'll then go ahead and we'll tell him to move across. Actually, maybe we save the sabotage for these guys. Yeah, there we go. That would work well. Keep them at distance. Alright, almost lost our shields. Let's go ahead and use our immunity. Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can find these stalkers. They're so annoying. And, you know what? Let's also maybe get him to use his abilities. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go for sniper rifle here. If they want to play sniper versus sniper, I will play that game with them. Actually, look. There we are. And then where are the silly little things doing their thing? Alright, it does look like we're fairly clear. Let's just put some shots on target. Okay, I guess he didn't want to fight us too much. What do we got back? Oh, there, I see him. Come on. Let's... There we are. No more hide and seek for you. That said, though, I feel like that armature probably we should have tried to get a little bit closer. Alright, well, you know what? All's well that ends well. I'm not too upset at the end of the day. Alright, everybody feeling good? No one needs any Medigel.
I like them.
Alright, let's go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see what happens when we head on down. Alright. Clearly they were trying to defend something. Either that or, I don't know, keep something at bay. I don't think that you'd have that real worry when dealing with the Protheans. I don't think we've ever come across anything that's booby-trapped. But you never know. Oh, and apparently we need to take some cover. Oh wait, there's still, oh, what are you? Sniper? Okay. So we see a shield down there. No one's down there though. That said though, just because we can't see anything doesn't mean there is nothing. Yeah, an absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Therefore, we're going to be slightly careful.
Long way down.
Alright, and it looks like there's a few... Oh wow, okay, I guess that's all that we've got. We'll just double check and see if there's anything worth noting here, but I think... Yeah, we have no choice. We have no choice, we're heading on down. Alright then, let's see. At the very least we do have the elevator so we can get back up. It's just not necessarily... the safest, as I have no idea where this is even going to lead us. Alright. Clearly there's a few stories to this place. Oh, looks like we're doing alright. Okay, let's draw weapons to be on the safe side. Oh! Alright, let's go ahead and, you know, I'll block you for a second, deal with the other one. And then, I suppose we can get behind it. Oh, let's, make sure we shield boost. Let's, Alright. And there it goes.
Light. Protheans sure build things homey.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh no, I was about to say, ooh, are we able to use our guns while we're going down? That's a very rare thing. Oh, looks like Caden's barriers run out. And it looks like they sabotaged the lift. Oh joy. Alright, weapons up. Let's be ready. That's definitely, oh no, that's mining tech. Never mind, I thought that was, Geth for a second.
Hello? Could somebody help me?
Oh.
Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help. Are you real? Oh no, don't be stupid, Liara. Humans do not come here. You're hallucinating. And talking to yourself. Oh, goddess. I am going to die here.
I am real, and I'm getting you out of there.
You're oddly lucid for a hallucination. They don't usually claim to be real. Or do they? I guess I wouldn't know. I don't usually hallucinate. At least I don't think I do.
My name is Shepard. The Office of Special Tactics and Recon sent me.
A specter? That's good. What else would I conjure up? A protector figure, yes. Perfect. Comforting. Well, I'll play along. As you can see, I am trapped here. If you're as real as you claim, find a way to get me out.
How did you end up in there?
Ah, yes, the figment of my imagination wants me to retrace my steps. See if I can figure out where I went wrong. I was exploring the ruins. When the Geth showed up, I ran in here and activated the defenses. The barrier curtains could protect me. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
Of course. What good is a hallucination if it can't offer false hope? Listen, if you're real, find some way past the barrier curtain. Find some way to deal with the Geth. Then use the control panel to release me. If you're not real, leave me alone. I'm tired of talking to myself.
Okay, well, yeah. possibly a bad thing that we have spent quite so long doing other things instead of meeting up with her sooner. Yeah, it kind of sounds like she's a little bit loopy. Probably, yeah. Maybe if we got to things a little bit quicker, she might not be quite so, how do we put it, uncertain of reality. Alright, let's get a good couple of shots on target. I see nothing else on the radar. Let's go ahead and zip on down. Oh. Mining laser controls. Oh. You know what? That sounds like there's still enemies down here. Oh. Alright, that works pretty good. Alright, anything else worth knowing? Obviously, we're going to need some laser controls, would be my guess, judging from that panel back there. Alright, combat optics, 8 and shredder rounds. Alright, nothing else seems to be left in here. Another weapon locker. Oh, actually, you know what? That'll do. Pistols, sniper rifles, all that jazz. And then... oh, man. No sign of mining codes. And unless there is, something back here, which again, I do doubt. Yeah. Alright, let's put our guns away. It's not like we're going to be able to shoot our way through the rock. I think we're going to have to do something a little bit more, drastic. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see. Okay, so that's down, left, right, up. Okay, down, left, right, up, and nope. Alright, a little bit of brute force does help us out. Alright, well, I guess that's one way to get around a barrier shield. Just, go under it. Alright, what have we got here? Elevator controls, and apparently it's, somewhat functional to our use as well. Alright, well that's handy. Yeah, good thing we can, yeah, lucky guess, either that or that we use very similar, maybe we based all of our stuff off the Protheans anyway, so that should be fun. Let's have a chat to Liara.
Now I am hallucinating that you are inside the tower. I must be getting worse. Earlier I even imagined I heard thunder.
We used the mining laser to bore through.
You bored through? You're real, aren't you? By the goddess, you're real! I'm sorry. I thought you were a hallucination. I thought I was going mad. Please get me out of here before more Geth show up.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Not much margin for error.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Alright, well, let's get out of here then. That said, though, she said something about her mother. I am curious as to why she brought her up straight away. But either way, I guess we're stuck on the elevator, hey?
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Okay, well, we've got some choices. Alright, let's go ahead and quickly use... Let's stasis the Krogan Battlemaster, because we've got our tungsten rounds at the moment. Let's go ahead and throw down maybe a warp, and then I think we'll go with an overkill. Alright, so far so good. And then, looks like he might have done the... Yeah. He got a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and stasis. Oh, maybe it was the dampening thing. Alright, let's go ahead and throw...
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
A beacon? Yes, that makes sense. But the beacons were not programmed to interact with human physiology. I am surprised you were able to make any sense of it at all.
It's just a bunch of random images, even after I got the cipher.
The cipher?
Some Asari mumbo-jumbo, supposed to help the commander think like a Prothean. I don't know if it worked, though.
The cipher altered my perception of the visions, but it's subtle. I still can't make sense of what I'm seeing.
And this was something another Asari did to you? Commander, with your permission, I would like to try something. You were touched by the beacon. The visions are locked away inside your mind. One of my people gave you a deeper understanding of the visions, but you still cannot put all the pieces of the puzzle together. I might be able to help you.
What do you have in mind?
Like the Asari who gave you the cipher, I can join my consciousness to yours. Maybe my knowledge of the Protheans will help clarify your vision.
It's worth a shot.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What'd you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the Commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit, but I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
Saren knew you were touched by the beacon on Eden Prime. He probably came after me because he feared I could help you understand it. I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, find the missing portion, and I am confident I can put all the pieces together.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Well, okay, so that's a lot to take in, but that's, yeah, we've now got someone new to the crew, which is very nice. So, either way, we'll go ahead and we'll probably catch up with her in the next one. We might swing by the Citadel and check in with the Ambassador. You never know exactly what's going on. So, yeah, we'll just make sure that we've got all of our T's crossed and our I's dotted, and then we will continue to do our thing and hunt down Saren. So, if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.